Hey. No, I'm not going to use that intro. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SopamanXX, and I love to play Red Orchestra 2, but you shouldn't play it because it's too hard for you. And today, I'm here because I want to talk about, again, our good old friend, Dipshit Pig, the useless piece of shit that is Darkside Phil, aka Phil Burnell, aka Scammer Galore Maximus in this case. He's a piece of scumbag. He's just dirt, absolute dirt. And I'm here to tell you today about DSP's University of Business. So if you're deranged, stupid, a pig, and you're retarded, then you're gonna absolutely love this because this is aimed at you. So in case you don't know any context for this, even though I think most people that are Googling or watching this video already know about him, DSP, Darkside Phil Burnell, who lives in Renton, Washington, if I'm not mistaken. He is a scammer. He is scum of the earth. He treats people like disposable income. He's a horrible human being. He groomed a girl so that she would be his girlfriend. He treated his wife to his mom wife to disgusting amounts of food. Now she weighs like 400 tons or something like that. Uh, she's scum just like him. And DSP is it's a beautiful little example. I'm gonna put some music on the background because oh god, not what's up. No, I don't want what's up to appear here. It's gonna be annoying if I have to turn off WhatsApp every second. But like I said, we're here to talk about a few little things about Darkside Phil and just how much of a scumbag he is. And I was watching one of Memology's videos for context. Memology 101, great guy. I've actually legitimately donated money to the guy one time because I really like his content and that he keeps it real. And he made a video that basically recapped an event that the pig was trying to do, which was to try and get like $900 to shave his disgusting fucking like patchwork beard. I wouldn't even call that a beard. That's a stubble, if anything. That's not a beard. This thing that you see here is not a beard. That's like the bare minimum definition of what a beard would be, and it's not a beard. I would never call this disgusting fucking thing a beard ever. So we got to talk about a few things before I really get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So first thing is we have to define why DSP is a scammer. So according to dictionary, Google, Oxford Languages, a scam is a dishonest scheme or a fraud. Now, what that means more specifically is this: a dishonest or illegal plan or activity, especially one for making money, or the meaning of scam is a fraud according to Merriam-Webster. It's a fraudulent or deceptive act or operation. So in this case, basically what he's been doing for years. So remember, DSP is a liar, he's autistic, he's retarded, he's mentally handicapped, and he takes advantage of even more mentally handicapped people than he has. There are tons of documentaries about how much of a scumbag he is, a piece of shit, and no one should ever donate money to him. If you donate money to DSP, you are scum, you are filth, you do not deserve any kind of mercy. Let's just get that straight and clear out of the way immediately. So that's the first thing. And that's what DSP has been doing for years. He said, I need money to pay my bills. This is like the typical thing that he says, I need money to pay bills and food and other things. He was using it for years to play WWE champions and using it for other frivolous spending because he's retarded and he doesn't know how to cook food. So we don't, this is beyond establishing a point. This is reality. DSP is a scam. He's a scammer. So it's kind of crazy that YouTube has not banned him yet. I don't know why YouTube has not decided yet to ban him. I think that that's embarrassing. YouTube should be ashamed of themselves for not having banned this guy. So let's talk about the business model of DSP. Now, in case you don't know what a business model, this is what a business model is. It's a strategic plan of how a company will make money. Basically, yeah, that's how you make money. So let's take an example in this case of just how can we define it, for example. Let's go for a restaurant, for example. A restaurant, how does a restaurant make money? By people buying their food. They go over to the restaurant, they pay for the food. You normally either will deliver the food or you make the food there. Normally you make it and hopefully it's fresh. And then you take it to the table and the environment is nice and the people, the clients are happy. And that means that they're happy. So they're going to return and they're going to tell other people to come. And that's how you basically expand a business. if we're talking about restaurants. It's not that way to, it's not that complicated to like understand it. It's actually quite simple. You have your costs, your core value, competences, target customer, etc. Sorry. Products and services, marketing, management, distribution, etc. All these little things. There's nothing very crazy about this, but it's all there for a reason. You have a business, and DSP says that he doesn't have a business. That is a lie. There is a business, Phil Burnell Business Incorporated. It's an actual business. So again, remember that DSP, Darkside Phil, aka Phil Burnell, who lives in Renton in Washington, is a scumbag and a liar. He lies about everything. He lies like he breathes. He cannot talk without snorting and lying. He's a liar. Everything that the pig says, never take it as reality, ever. He's a liar and a scammer. But that's besides the point. That's not what I'm here to talk about. The main thing that I want to talk about is, let's take the business model, and like I said, of DSP's Retard's Business School, and just try to apply it to this. So in this case, DSP is the equivalent of this. You go to a restaurant that looks horrible on the outside. So you look at it and it looks just completely like run down. It looks horrible. It looks disgusting. There's nothing that you would ever... What the fuck was that sound? Oh God. Is it still working? Hold on. I just heard something disconnect. No, it's fine. Never mind. This is working, right? Yeah, it's working. Sorry. Something disconnected and I don't know what it was. But, like I said, you have a restaurant. Like, this is the DSP restaurant. So there's a disgusting looking restaurant, and you're like looking at it from the outside, like you're walking in front of the restaurant, it just smells like shit. It just smells like piss, stale cum, and shit. Literally, that's what the business office of DSP smells like. Because he's jacked off in there, because he's probably never washed that cushion and that disgusting couch and chair, because he's never washed or cleaned that room. There's mold in his house. It's just a disgusting place. So you risk it, and you're already like, I don't want to go in there. This place is disgusting. Why the fuck would I want to go in there? So you risk it and you say, you know what? I'll give it a chance. Maybe it's just on the outside that it looks terrible. So you go inside. The tables are dirty. The chairs are poorly made. You sit down and you said, I want to order food. And then DSP comes over to you and says, what do you want? Like, I need money. Give me money. And he's just like, well, do you have a menu? No. What you have is what I offer you. Remember, this is the business model of Darkside Phil. You don't offer different products. You offer one product, which is terrible. So you say, I have my special soup. It's made of shit and piss and it's disgusting. And you say, assuming that you haven't left yet, you say, okay, cool. So give me that. And then he says, you have to pay me first. Normally you pay after you eat at a restaurant. You don't normally pay before. That wouldn't make any sense, because if you pay before the food is served, you don't know what type of food you're going to get, and there's no incentive for quality. Normally you pay after you've gotten the food, because if the food is bad or there's something wrong with it, you can say, I refuse to pay because you promised me something that you didn't provide. So the pig says, no, you pay me first and then you get the food, and it's disgusting and terrible. So you're already left. But let's assume that you want to test this and see how far it goes. So you pay for the food and you go over there, and the pig returns 45 minutes later to an hour later, if at all. There's a 50-50 chance that you're not going to get what you paid for, by the way, because this is what he does. He promises things and then he doesn't do them. He does that all the time. Always. He's done it before for scams. He's done it before for Patreon promises. He says, like, I got the money, I'm going to do it, and now I'm not going to do it. So he's a scum. He's a scam. He's scum and he's a scammer. He's a scummer, if you will. Terrible person. So let's say that he did bring you the soup. So he brings you the soup. He throws it in the disgusting like table that almost breaks from the weight. And then you look at it and you're like, I'm not eating this shit. This is disgusting. But I have to eat it because I haven't paid for it. So you eat it after you paid for it without having actually eaten the food. You eat it and you vomit. And you're like, ugh, and you start to get sick, like physically, violently ill, and you start to vomit. And then you say, hey, can I get some bread? No, stupid. You eat what I tell you when I tell you to eat it. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out of my store. So at this point, even the most mentally handicapped retard of DSP, the people that are mentally healthy, and everyone else is going to say, I'm out of here. I don't want to stay here and get physically and abused by this guy. And then the restaurant doesn't close down because he found like 5 mentally handicapped people that have no ability to discern what is good food or bad food. That's basically what DSP is. He's a restaurant, the worst restaurant in the world, upkept by 5 mentally handicapped people that don't know what good food is. But this has actually happened. They've actually gone to other streams and they've like found strange Sexy Lex, I think is her name, who is a streamer on Kick, and she does pretty good streams. And she's got like $6,000 or $7,000 from her former DSP paypick. But anyway, sorry that I had to take that little detour, but I like to explain things before I continue with this idea. So we go into here, and here's the definition of begging, but I was actually looking at something more like what DSP does. And this is very important. Remember, this is very important for the business school of DSP. This is very, very important. You don't do begging here. It's the online version of traditional begging, asking strangers for money to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. I want to clarify one thing. DSP is a professional e-beggar. He's a professional e-beggar. The definition of professional is that you get paid for something. If you get paid for filming a porno, you are a professional pornography star. If you get paid for robbing someone, you are an official, a professional thief. You receive money for an ability or something that you did. That's the profession. DSP is a professional e-beggar. As in, he begs for money. He asks people for money to meet basic needs, which is a lie because he uses it for other things. He doesn't like cook his own food. He could be saving thousands of dollars, tens of thousands in total every year if he actually cooked and was a good business owner, but he's a terrible person. So this is what he is. And the reason why I've been showing everything here is because I want to watch this video here with you, which is the video that recently Mr. DSP tries. And I'm going to link this video in the comment section. I'm sorry, in the video description. And I'm going to be watching this along with you. But specifically, I'm going to be watching a few things over here while I shut up.
By the end of this stream, that's right, this stream I'm on right now. So if we raise $900 on this stream, all right, I will shave my beard.
Okay, first thing, the reward. So again, remember, we're gonna take this as the Pig Uni retard OG, the Range Stupid Piggy Retards Undergraduate Business School. So in this school, remember, there's only one thing that you need here. You give a very terrible reward to a product. That's the first thing. And also, this picture is on Twitter. I'm not calling it X. It's on Twitter somewhere. And remember that this is when he had more income, apparently. And he's made like $2.5 million ever since he started his career. He's got nothing to show for it. It's actually kind of beautiful. I actually love that he has nothing to show for himself. So he's going to shave his beard. And there it is. There's the reward that you wanted. And it's actually hilarious because this is the amazing reward that he has. This would be like, shit, come over to my stream. I'll shave my beard for like $1. I have a big beard right now. I'll shave my beard for $1. I don't need to like ask for people, and I might do it anyway. But you know, if you're gonna offer a reward for something, at least make it enticing.
I'm not gonna shave my hair, but I will shave my beard completely, and we will have clean-faced Phil with
again beard. That's again misnomer. That's a stubble.
No beard. For the first time since 2010.
Wow.
The first time in 15 years.
He shaves, by the way.
Who fucking cares?
Absolutely.
I will have no beard
in
my content.
Wow, that's amazing. And I love the fact that no one... he didn't hit the goal, by the way. He got 150 because some guy donated to him. Probably fake money. I actually believe that he's not reaching the goals. I guarantee it. I would stake money that he's not reaching the goals, and this is fake donations, but it's fine.
Celebrate my return to Connecticut. Yes, today only, this stream only. You'll have clean-shaven Phil. No, instead of, how about this? Instead of counter-proposing other things and asking for more.
I mean, this is actually a very good point. Like, if someone offers you something, again, if we take the business analogy of the restaurant, of the business model, then someone goes over to the restaurant. When you have a restaurant, you want to offer different things. You don't just want to offer one thing unless that's your niche audience. Like if you have a niche, like if you have a hot dog stand, I don't expect you to make like, I don't know, like ravioli or something. No, you expect hot dogs. But if you go to a restaurant and the only food they have is this disgusting slop that is literally disgusting, then you're not going to go there back there. So how does the pig operate with this?
How about you just accept the deal and you support it and you give the support to get what I offer?
This is what I mean when I say he doesn't offer a service. Like, again, any normal streamer would do the opposite. They would like, I'm gonna shave my beard, and if you like the content, give money. Instead, DSP, the retard, goes the opposite. He's like, if you give me money, I will do this thing that's not impressive or fun or entertaining at all.
Because you're not getting anything else.
Exactly. What did he say? Hold on.
Everyone, well, can I get this too? Well, will you do this too? Will you do this? No, because you didn't even support anyway.
Why? Well, again, if you're gonna do it, then fucking do it, and then maybe that'll get you like attractive audiences. Imagine if DSP said like, it's April Fool's, I'm gonna shave my beard, haha, and then one person says like, I'll give you $1 because that's how much it's worth to shave your fucking beard. That's not a fucking reward of any kind. A reward is supposed to be enticing to the people watching it. Who wants to see this disgusting piece of shit shave his fucking beard? No one. Absolutely no one wants that.
I'm not giving you anything. I'm going to give you what I said. The deal is, for $900 of support on this stream, by the end of this stream, I will shave my beard completely off, and I will order both Minecraft meals, and we will do the Minecraft DSP Tries It right now, unboxing both, checking out 2 different collectibles and all that live on this very stream.
Again, this is the rewards for retarded children. This is what I mean when I say his audience is mentally handicapped.
What are you going to do? I'm not going to sit here with... You want me to... How? Right? Am I going to shave the beard live on stream? How would I do that exactly?
I know. Actually, I know. This is retarded. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm spitballing here. But take the fucking camera and put it in the fucking bathroom. Would that be so fucking difficult? He has recorded himself taking a shower in the fucking bathroom, and he told me, no, how am I going to do it? I'm going to get up, I'm going to go shave, and then I'm going to return. So the reward is like less than you expect of something which is non-existent. It's embarrassing.
You want me to... How would I do that? I wouldn't be able to see myself shaving. And
yes, you
where's
could.
The hair going to go? No, I'm going to shave in the bathroom and come back. Like right now, if someone did a $900 tip...
So retarded. Like, if someone came over and donated $1,000, I'm gonna shave my beard. Well, fuck you. I would rather burn that money than ever give it to DSP.
By the way,
fucking
it has to be someone I
piece of shit.
Trust. Because if I get a $900 tip from someone anonymous I don't know, they could charge it back. I don't believe that shit. But if I had, some contributions came in, they had to, or subs can't be refunded, super chats can't be refunded, right? If I got $900...
Actually, I think they can, but that's different.
Support, I would literally go leave for 5 minutes, shave my whole beard off, and come right back.
That sounds
No,
pathetic.
I have an electric razor. I'm going to use an electric razor. I don't have a straight blade because I can't use a straight blade. I've told you guys, my skin is so sensitive.
Oh. Yeah, because you don't fucking ever go outside and you have the like color of a corpse. A bloated, disgusting corpse that's been rotting away for weeks.
If I use a straight razor, my whole face swells up and just becomes painful and agitated. And then after the fact, all the pores become infected and I get a ton of acne. It's disgusting. No. I tried shaving with a straight razor, when I first started growing a beard in high school. And this kept happening. And I went to the dermatologist and he is, yeah, you have like ridiculously sensitive skin.
No, you're just a pussy.
Like, for example, right now.
Okay, I don't care.
Guys, I'll be honest.
Gay, I'm gay.
Absolutely.
So we're currently at $32 of support. Guys, I'll be honest. We're not...
Again, remember, first of all, again, I'll stake my life on this. Those donations that he gets are fake because it always adds up to 150 exactly. And I know those are fake, or that he's backdoor begging. He has a Discord, which he said didn't exist, which then did exist because there was evidence of it. And he basically just begs people there, and he begs behind the scenes.
Doing very good pacing here to hit $900.
We're not.
We're not on the right pacing to get the face.
Also,
and to
by the way, remember that he says, like, he always says, we need to reach the goal. So he tries to make you part of the group. This is the only good thing that I'm going to say about the deranged, stupid, piggy retards undergraduate business school. Like, he knows how to entice you by telling you, we need to hit the goal instead of, if I hit the goal, I'm going to do this. He tells you, like, we are going to hit it. Like, he's trying to make you part of it. That's actually the only good thing that I can say about his begging. It's like he tries to get you involved in it. Like, we can hit the goal. But at the end of the day, you're still DSP and you're still a fucking loser retard. So, I mean, what else are you going to do?
Minecraft DSP trap.
thinking about starting to run on the treadmill
Fuck
again.
off.
I need to drop my belly fat.
Yeah, no, that's total BS.
Shut the fuck
Guys, on this stream, one-time only offer.
Okay.
That we will do it on this stream. And
By the way, he just said a one-time deal offer. This is like to the same day that this came out. I guarantee you that he's gonna be trying to do that same shit like in a couple more days, if not tomorrow or later. He's gonna be like, we didn't hit. All right, guys, we didn't hit the goal before. You know, he's gonna be doing that shit, and it's gonna be like, but if we do it now, I reduced the goal to $500, and he's probably gonna reach it because of fake donations.
I will shave. I've never offered to shave before. I will never offer to shave again.
Bullshit.
One time only.
I don't care.
Offering to shave.
Piece of
We
shit.
get $900 on this stream.
I hate him.
So we got to make it happen.
We
Who's gonna start dropping the hundos?
no.
Who's gonna drop a hundo right now? $100 super chat right now.
Again, this is him trying to entice his audience. Remember, business model of the pig, supply and demand, restaurant analogy. It's just disgusting. It's just pathetic. It's just embarrassing.
Boom. Who's gonna do it?
No one.
Nobody fucking cares. Stop that shit.
I love memology so much.
Beaver Bother with a $1.50 tip. Can you shave 1 centimeter of your beard so we know it's not April Fool's? No, stupid.
There we go. Again, attacking your audience. So a person donated $1. I don't know if it's a troll or not, but like I said, if you donate to DSP, you're retarded. So let's assume that this retarded individual like legitimately asked a question like, DSP, if I give you $1, would you shave one of your fucking like 1 centimeter? Surprised this retard even knows what a centimeter is. And instead of saying like, what would be the normal question? Like if you ask me, like, would you save like 1 centimeter of your beard for like $1? I would say, all right. But let's say that I say no for any reason. I would say, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm going to have to refuse, respectfully refuse. Like I said, I have a Twitch stream on SopamanXX. So if you want to go, the link is on the video description if you want to drop a follow or something. Like, you don't even have to donate money to me. I don't care. It'd be cool if you did, but like, I'm not saying don't, but I'm a whore for followers. I'd suck a couple of like disgusting toes. I wouldn't suck a dick, but I'd suck a dirty toe for like a follow. For a follow, nothing else. No guarantees of anything, just a follow. Hell yeah. But if someone told me that and said like, would you shave like 1 centimeter of your full beard for $1? I'd say like, to know that it's true, I'd be like, okay, you know what? Sure, why not? I'll be right back. I'll do it like in a second. Shit, just like get one of the extenders for my camera. It's a USB camera. Just connect it, send it to the bathroom. It's like 3 feet away from me, and put it there and be like, there you go. But DSP, immediately remember, in the DSP business school, you have to attack the people that are donating money to you. You have to attack them because that's how you make more money. In fact, you don't make money, you lose money.
I told you, it wouldn't matter if it's April Fool's or not. For $900 of support on a singular stream, not even a marathon, just a regular stream, randomly get $900 of support.
Randomly.
I would shave my beard. Why wouldn't I?
Because you're
Like
a
I
liar.
said, it's
Well,
not-
I mean, besides the fact that he's promised things in the past and not given them, besides that, yeah.
Not like this beard is something so sacred it's gonna grow back in a week.
He shaves, by the way, and again, not a beard. That's a stubble.
I would absolutely do that. 100% I would do it.
Quick buck, quick buck, quick buck.
Now VR over on Kick says, if you go shirtless like RTU, I'll back you. All right, but the way it works is you contribute and then I take the shirt off, right?
Again, restaurant analogy, the same thing that I said before. He does this all the time. Instead of like, I'm going to do this for fun and that's going to bring in people, he's like, if you want to watch me do something, you have to donate money to it with the expectation that it might not work. And then he begs for like, yeah, $1,800 to take off his shirt. By the way, I already watched the video, obviously.
Right? That's what RTU does. So if you get me to $900, actually, no, $900, get $1,800.
I'm skipping
I'll
this
take-
because he's scum.
Let's do that first. Okay?
Okay?
He takes and takes and takes and takes and
Never
takes.
gives anything
It's
back.
not just the audience. It's his family.
PPP, I don't have much respect for the guy, but he did troll DSP and he did also show his asshole like somewhere, and he might be a pedophile, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not very savvy on the lore of PPP, Power of the Truth or something.
It's his parents that he takes
Shit.
and takes and takes.
Yeah, he took
from.
money from them and he promised to get a job.
Wife.
Oh,
that
from
he
his parents.
takes
Yeah,
and
that's true.
takes and takes from.
No, I'm not shaving my eyebrows. I keep telling you guys, if I make an offer for something on a stream, that's the offer. There's no let's change the offer. Let's add to the offer.
Okay, so again, that's kind of relative. Like, it depends on the money. Like, if someone were to ask me, like, today, I'll pay you $1,000 to shave your eyebrows, I would probably do it. If someone were to tell me, like, dude, like, you have to shave your eyebrows, like, today for $1,000, I normally have the logic of saying yes before saying no always, so I'm just gonna say yes. But I would probably just say yes for the hell of it. I just said, yeah, all right. And when, you know, when people ask me, like, what happened to your eyebrows? I got $1,000 for it. They'd be like, nice. It was worth it. Hell yeah. $1,000? Hell yeah, I would do it. But that always depends on the person. I think that that's more of a personal thing. If you offer a reward and someone wants to change it, you have to be open-minded to it and not immediately close down like the pig. Because remember, in the DSP business school, complaints are not allowed. Either you like it or you get the fuck out. Like, there's no room for improvement. This guy's like the death noodles of streaming. Like, everything that he does is the sad, pathetic thing.
Or let's subtract from the offer. Let's edit the. There's an offer. Support a certain way, and I'll do something in reward or return. That's it. That's it.
Not a
I'm
reward.
shaving my eyebrows. I'm not doing dumb shit. It's what I offered earlier on the podcast. Very simple.
It's not a podcast. It's him talking alone in front of a camera. That's not a podcast.
Abisho, resubscribed for 13 months and said, Phil, you're boring. Thank you very much, Abisho. I appreciate that compliment.
I agree.
Thanks very much.
All right, so guys, we killed Necklord. We're on to the next part of the story.
Let me guess. Oh, I wonder what he's gonna say.
Let's get some support. We've had one contribution since I started playing the game. Let's hit it again.
Remember, it doesn't matter how much you contribute. I have seen streams where he can get like $100 from like 2 people, and then he's hey guys, it's been like an hour and I haven't gotten more donations, because it's not about how much money. You could donate $1 million the next day. DSP, the pig, Phil Burnell, the scumbag of the fucking universe and dirt, who I really legitimately hope gets a disease or a heart attack and dies. I actually legitimately hope so, because that would be the funniest shit in the world. I would not feel an ounce of pity for him. He is begging for money, even though he could get $1,000, and I think that's actually happened. Like, he's gotten like big rallies after scamming his audience, and then he's like, all right, we got $1,000. Guys, it's gotten slow because you haven't donated money, like even $1 in like the last 10 minutes. That's not how it works. You're not supposed to be aggressive to your audience. But in the Piggy University, you have to be aggressive, and it doesn't matter how much money you get. You just have to get more and more and more, just like PPP said.
Hit the goal every single time we played Suikoden.
And that's a lie, because, like I said before, he fakes his donation goals. He fakes them. And also, his donation goals keep changing. Once you reach the goal, he ups the goal. Instead of saying, we reached the goal for today, sweet, thank you so much, he's like, hey, we reached the first goal, but we gotta get the second and the third one. He keeps moving the goalposts every single fucking time.
It's allowed me to keep playing this game at length.
This retard doesn't understand that the game is completely irrelevant. Like, he's got the same 5 retards, or I think it's like 4 or 3 people now. They just give him like $50 or $100 per stream, and that's how he's making his living. It's pretty fucking embarrassing.
And people said, hey, would you play the sequel this year? And I said, I would. We can continue the support. We can keep the people coming out and engaging and supporting. So let's hit that goal.
Engaging and supporting.
All right, shall we? Let's do it. Okay. Are we done here at Kick? I don't know. You guys tell me.
Have we done?
We do have a few supporters on Kick. It's just not, Oh, you're absolutely right. I didn't put the chair cover on. Holy crap. But anyway, you know what I was going to say about Kick is we do still have supporters on Kick. They're just not new.
Okay, cool.
Different. Some days we get a lot of support on Kick. Some days. Chad, thank you so much. That was the first contribution in 2 hours.
Wow. And then at the end of the stream, he gets $80 to get exactly the goal, which is totally not fake.
Because I already have enough stress in my...
What did he say?
Big April Fool's guy. I don't like getting messed with. Because I already have enough stress in my life, quite frankly.
Yeah, he's got so much stress. He begs for a living. I mean, you could get a job and supplement with streaming, but no, fuck it. You can't get a job. You're a pig. You're a retard. You're useless to the world. DSP has been fired from every job he's had in his life. Fired. Every single thing that he tells you, like, I worked in a helicopter company. I was doing so good that they fired me. It's a lie. It's all a lie.
I don't really want any added stress, you know? It's like when you've been messed with so much, the last thing you want is extra messing, you know?
No, I don't. Just skip this fucking ad. I don't have video editing software, and I'm not good at video editing.
Really do.
No, here's the truth about Kick Chat. I didn't want to ban anyone in Kick, but these
Lies! We're skipping this. He's
and then
lying.
not
I'm just gonna skip. If I skipped all the lies, unfortunately, this video would be like 0 seconds long.
They were
Sadly.
just sitting here doing it every day. So
Okay.
couldn't even.
Shut up.
And I really had no problem with people using emotes or nothing, but they just had to be dumb and spam.
Okay.
And you know, didn't
Cool.
all of a sudden,
We don't care about this.
right? You know, this is a chill game. This is only for a certain audience. This style of game, you're not going to get a lot of people in there for a game.
Oh my
One in the
god.
kick chat, who is his friend, got angry at me.
I don't care what he's talking about.
All
Right.
right, we're at
There we go.
or at 84 goals hit. We want to keep the momentum going. We want to
Big
do DSP
goals.
tries by the end of the week. All right, McDonald's Minecraft meal. We looked at it on the podcast, right? Let's hit the goal. All right, let's do it, please.
Again, now he's like really turning out the begging. This is like the typical DSP maneuver. Remember, when your business is shit, all that you have to do, the only thing that you have to do is say please, because that's all you need. In the business school, business models don't exist for the DSP Piggy School of Business, or whatever the fuck I called it. I forgot the name that I said. The Range Stupid Piggy Retards Undergraduate Business School. If you come to this place, it doesn't matter how you do it, you just gotta get money. And in DSP's world, when in 10 more years, like he's gonna be 50, I'm gonna probably, hopefully, continue to be working and doing other stuff. He's gonna be still begging to the same like 3 retards for their paycheck.
Let's hit the goal. And thank you guys. I'll be back soon. Let's continue. All right.
Problem is,
All right.
all the work that I put into this entity, it's not a business.
Yes, it is. Again, like I said, DSP has a business. It's called Phil Burnell like business model. Also, thank God I got that pause face because it's so retarded. This is when his beard was still like a patchy piece of shit. It just looks like shit smear. Like I can do that with a crayon. Like that's like the spray hair that they were selling in the 90s that you can like put over your face. It's horrible. But this is what I'm talking about. Like he says lie after lie after lie after lie constantly. It's so retarded.
It's because it's not. I don't own a business. I don't
You do.
legally.
Like he actually
Let's
does.
get to the halfway point.
Again, now he's begging again.
All right. Let's get halfway. We're at 71. Let's get to 75.
See how he does it again? He goes little by little. Again, remember the original goal. He doesn't have it set for $900. Look at the king stats right there. That's supposed to be the goal. It's supposed to be $950 or $900. But instead, he puts it to $150 because he says, okay, but we only need $1 more to reach this goal. Instead of getting to that, let's get to $150 or something. And that's how he does it. It's pathetic. It's really embarrassing.
Then, like I said, it'll be downhill and we can hit this goal. Again, we have hit the goal every single time
Every single lie.
that I have played Suikoden. So let's hit it again today.
Lies,
All right, let's do
lies,
it.
lies.
Now,
Now,
all right, guys, we got a
one
little
more
over an hour
outlay.
left on the stream. I hope you're enjoying. Guys, we're just about halfway to the goal. Can we get halfway right now? I mean, $4. Someone
I mean, normally, like I said, this is how it would go if you wanted to incite someone to donate. In DSP, in a normal school, in a normal business school, you would say, okay, how can I get the people to donate to me? I'm gonna extend the gameplay. For example, this is something that I've seen a couple of streamers do when they do marathons or something. They're like, for every sub, I'm gonna play for like, I don't know, 10 more minutes. So someone gives 10 subs. Okay, that's an hour and 40 minutes. Cool. Let's do that. Instead, DSP is like, nah, we got 1 hour left, but we haven't hit the goal. You have to hit the goal. Otherwise, like, how does that work? You have to hit the goal. And then the fake donation comes in at the end of the stream. It's fake. How do I know it's fake? Very simple reason. He removed the Streamlabs thing because he got banned for it. So now he can just play the animation whenever he wants to. So it's retarded. It's really fake.
just do a $4 contribution. Let's get halfway. Then we can say, all right, for the last hour, we can go downhill and hit the goal. All right,
No.
but let's get to halfway right now.
No.
Are you okay? You have a constant frown on your face. When you laugh, you sound like you're in pain. Not everyone is exactly the same. I don't know if you're aware of this. When you laugh, you sound like you're in pain.
Again, this is true. He looks like a fucking retarded goat when he laughs, and he sounds like a fucking inbred retarded goat when he does anything. So it's true. So what would you say in that case? I would say, really? No shit, I didn't notice. Or this is what I would say in this situation. Like if someone came over and said, like, you look like you're frowning. Are you in pain when you're laughing? I said, like, no, not really. But instead, in business school, remember, in DSP business school, you have to attack your audience. So when someone asks you a question, which can be legitimate or anything, you have to attack them because you don't agree with what they're saying.
Not everyone is exactly the same. I don't know if
No, actually, everyone is exactly the same. If you frown when you're laughing, that means that normally it looks like it hurts. That's why you frown or you're stressed. But the pig is a retard, so he has to attack
You're
everyone
aware
to feel better about
of
himself.
this. Not everyone looks the same. Not everyone acts the same. Not everyone sounds the same. I
Not
don't
everyone
have
is
a constant
ugly as
frown
you.
on my face. That's just my face. When I
He looks naturally
laugh, I'm
retarded.
not in pain. But thanks for the $2 tip, but I asked for 4, so it's unacceptable.
I think he does a fake monkey laughter, which makes me want to beat him up. Wow, he's having fun.
Review Tech USA Archive.
Huh.
Serious- Yeah, $1. One. So
You
now-
have to be thankful for anything that you get. Again, remember, in DSP Business School, if you don't donate $1 million instantly, you're a piece of shit. And that's all you are, and that's all you're ever going to be. Never forget that. Never forget it. You're always going to be a piece of shit. You're going to be a scumbag. If you donate $1 million, it's going to ask you, why didn't you donate 2, you piece of shit? That's how it goes in business school for DSP. It's never enough.
We're at 74. Who's going to get us over the halfway point of this? That way we can say it's downhill. Let's do it.
The god just tipped me $1 and says, here's $1 because you still think that money is the end all and be all when it comes to life. You'll find out
Exactly.
the hard way.
And then I have received an incredibly generous 25-cent tip. So obviously someone's trying to mess with me, so I'm not going to read it. All right, guys. Literal home stretch of the stream. We have hit the goal every single time we played this game.
Again, the lies.
I want a support of another viewer chips in to make it happen. Yeah, but Beaver Bother, the most you ever tip is like $2. So just to forewarn everyone, if you think that this guy's going to like match what you do, he's not going to.
Remember, he remembers. Remember, he doesn't remember any of the lies. He keeps away from the drama. Again, everything's a lie. But he remembers the people that donate to him because those are the people that he only cares about. Remember, just like God said in that flashback, all the pig cares about is money. Constant influx of money. That's how the DSP Business School works.
But thank you, Beaver Bother, for that. So now, 66 to go, with only 10 minutes left. No, nothing's coming in, guys. I don't think we're going to hit the goal, which really sucks. I really enjoyed having it.
Okay, and this is the part where he says we're not going to hit the goal. So then, immediately after he says that, 2 things happen. The first one is, we have 2 options. The first one is he fakes a goal, so he puts in a message because he can, remember, he has a button that he can play for the animations to play every time he does that. So he's like, oh my, we just got this random out of nowhere donation of like $150 to reach the goal. And he does the retarded like, goat laugh because he's an inbred piece of shit. And that's when the fake money starts rolling.
This entire time that we played this game. It's been a cool thing to say, hey, every time we're playing a classic RPG from my past, that people actually supported it in droves. But
remember, again, very important thing here. $86 for 5 hours of work for doing something that you theoretically are supposed to like. Terrible. Absolute garbage. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why hasn't everyone that watched this fucking video gone over there and given me like $100? I wonder why.
your playthrough, it sucks. I wish it did. Last. And I did not think it would last the entire playthrough. It sucks. I wish it did. But I guess
Remember,
that's
again,
reality.
this is another thing that you have to do. Remember, the people that donated money to you, worthless. You donated money to me, you donated $84, you're fucking useless because you did not donate enough for $150, or you did not donate the $900. And if it's one guy that's donating it, the pig will attack you and say, you donated all this amount of money, but you didn't do it every single stream. You're a scum. You are shit. DSP is scum. Never forget this. Fucking pig motherfucker.
Nicholas says, I will play the remaining amount if you stop begging and play the rest of the game. Or just keep
Honestly.
playing the game. Well, I'm leaving in like 2 minutes.
So he can't not beg, by the way. He's tried it. He's failed every
It doesn't
time.
really work that way, does it?
Yes, it does.
You do realize the reason that I am doing it is because I didn't hit the amount yet. So obviously, if you
No, the reason why you're doing it is because you said we have to reach this goal and you didn't reach it because your content is terrible and you take advantage of 4 mentally handicapped people.
if I hit the amount, then I would stop. Right?
Right?
What a thing to say. What a silly thing to actually say.
Says the pictard.
Stop giving me advice about things you know nothing about. Ban them.
What
Ron
were you
Jumbo.
saying, PPP, you bitch, in my chat? He was in my chat just a few minutes ago saying, "Oh, beg, piggy, beg." Yeah, guess
Yeah.
what? I still hit the goal, bitch.
He hit the goal with fake donations, and PvP is asking him to. He's trolling him because he's begging. So apparently that's a win. Remember, in DSP business school, you learn that there's no thing as self-respect or self-esteem. You beg people for a living, and if one retarded loser gives you that money, that means that you win somehow. I don't know how that works, but it's embarrassing.
Isn't that surprising?
No,
That
it's
people
not,
actually
because it's fake.
like me and want to see me.
No, sorry. People don't like you. No one likes DSP. DSP has no real fans. No, I have actually done a Twitter challenge where I try to find one DSP fan who is not a complete loser. 0 results. Every single one of them retarded, demented, pedophile, furry, not a single mentally non-handicapped person there.
Play games instead of be a fucking fake drama queen bitch like you wanted me to be.
Like you wanted me to be. I mean, that whole drama thing is all you need to know is that it's fake.
Sit in my chat, fucking pea brain.
What is
Like
it?
you give a fuck. Like you even know what that
Where's
is.
the fake laughter? That's the fake laughter that makes me literally, if I'm not kidding when I say this, if I saw DSP on the street, I live in South America, I'm never gonna meet him, thank God. But if I ever saw him in the street, I would punch him in the face. That, no doubt. Like if I was just walking, I'd be like, is that motherfucking DSP? Bam! Suck him in the face. I don't care if he uses that as begging like income. He just needs, he's never been punched in the face. The only story that I remember about this is how one time he went to cry in a bathroom because people were gonna beat him up. And that's on Twitter, that's everywhere. And that's the whole video.
Fucking pea brain. Anyway. Because that is
the fake donation, and then the fake donation came, and that's the whole thing. So this is the whole story about DSP, and this is how, basically, this is the entire DSP business undergraduate business school. If you want to be just as much of a fucking piece of shit as DSP, what you need to do is, let's do a recap of everything. I have it written here. Let's do a recap of everything that you need. If you want to be like DSP, you need to be a scammer. You need to not get banned by YouTube. You need to ignore the common definitions of a business model. You need to offer a substandard product and expect to get paid no matter how shitty the product is. You need to have no entertainment value whatsoever unless you give him money first, which is not how it works, by the way. You're not supposed to pay and then get entertained. You're supposed to get entertained. If you're a beggar, you're supposed to entertain people, and then they will consider giving you money, not an obligation. You cannot critique his lack of talent. You have zero value for your customers. They are disposable to you. If they stop donating money to you, you get rid of them and you find new ones. If they donate money to you, you berate them anyway. If you insult them, that means that if they insult you, that means that they're not your friends unless they pay you money. And that's all that you have to do. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. This is SnACKACKACK signing off. Thank you so much. I wanted to make this video because I just love the fact that DSP is such a fucking piece of shit. And if you want to graduate from the deranged, stupid, piggy, retard school, I mean, it's all open for business 24/7. You can go there and snort your way up to the top. But I wouldn't recommend it. And if you want to give me a follow on Twitch, that's really all I ask for. Just a follow, no money. But I will do the beard shit. Shit, I will fucking do it. I'm a total slut in that regard. I will shave my eyebrows for like $1,000. No problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. See you. Peace out. Bye-bye.